Our Thornton International Business Report is published annually and every quarter, and we seek to measure trends about what's happening in the business environment. In particular, we survey dynamic businesses and business owners in order to get their feelings for what's happening in the marketplace. The current research that has recently come out deals with business optimism and business owners' views on what's happening in the economy. The business owners have indicated that they are delaying the investments that they are making, particularly because of the political uncertainty. But what we're concerned about is the fact that there are continuous constraints that are coming out each quarter, and these are consistent, which indicate these are problems that are endemic in the economy. The first one deals with the lack of skilled labor. And for us, this is an irony because unemployment is such a huge problem that our country faces, and yet business owners are telling us that the lack of skilled labor is actually impacting their ability to grow. The second constraint deals with crime. Of the businesses that we've surveyed, almost 50% of the business owners have indicated that either themselves or one of their employees have been impacted by crime in a direct fashion. This results not only in immigration, but also results in increased costs of security and costs within the marketplace. And finally, the big constraint is regulation. It's a perennial problem that comes up each year, and business owners are finding it particularly difficult to do business within the South African environment. If we look on the positive side, on the other hand, South African businesses, like their BRIC counterparts, are optimistic about the future, and they are actually more so than the other economies in the worldwide economy, whereas most of the developed nations see very little future. The South African environment and the South African business owners are particularly optimistic, and when we look at their forecast revenue growth, there is revenue growth of in excess of 3% projected for the next 3 years, and if we look beyond into the 2016-2017 years, these numbers are increasing to 6 or 7%. The order book for South African business owners is also very optimistic. While it isn't in line with the BRIC economies, it certainly is way above the other developed economies. So if we look at it from that perspective, if you're a dynamic business owner and you're able to recognize the constraints and work within these constraints, our surveys are showing that there is work to be done, but there is a lot of opportunity.